Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Kirby Superstar. I'm Gemini Solus, and we are going to be starting up Dynablade today. I think we'll actually probably finish Dynablade in this one as well. Hey, you know the copy ability you've already used? Here, have it again. This game is, I think, basically completable without powers. Spring Breeze was completable. I don't know if there's... I know there's one step in Revenge of Meta Knight that needs it. But I don't think there's any that need it in this one. Parasol is one of my favorite powers. It doesn't unrank Stone, but Parasol being just an ability where you're technically invincible for a lot of its moves. Like, if you crouch down, nothing's hurting you. So, there are some moves that when you're in what should be your defensive state, you still take a little bit of damage. So, pop these. So far, not running into any issues, and we're gonna see a very familiar face soon. A lot of these Kirby enemies are used over and over, depending. So, I don't know why I thought we were about to run into, what's his name? I thought we were about to run into Wispy. But no, we're gonna run into a completely new face in a second. The invincible candy's nice. It does let us kind of breeze through up into this boss up here. We stay invincible long enough to kill Chef Kawasaki. And that's the end of the round. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Wispy was coming up. Alright, 7th place, perfect score. That cannon game, you're just basically timing, trying to get as close to max as possible. But it goes from max to 0, so I missed max by maybe 1 frame or something like that. I don't know how close it is. But as a result, we got 7th. So, one benefit to Umbrella, or sorry, Parasol. I don't know why I always call it Umbrella. Oh, I thought I could hit through this. Alright, we're gonna ditch Umbrella then. I don't want to keep making partners. I hate... The AI in this game is so dumb. It's not worth it to make partners most of the time. There's very minimal examples or not. Well, Mirror goes through walls and we are able to hit this and get to the first big red switch, opening up a copy power area, allowing us to kind of be able to switch powers between stages as we'd like. Very good ability if you're not someone like me who only has like 1 or 2 abilities that they really like. So, there's going to be little explosive coconuts. I don't know why coconuts are explosive, but I mean, more power to them. We get to see some of the strongest enemies that you do not want to consume in this run. And it is sleep right there. If you consume sleep, you take a nap, which is not recommended in pretty much any situation. Oh, here is honestly what I would call my one exception to wanting to make a partner. And it is Wheelie. And it's entertainingly, because... Oh, I didn't want Wheel as well, but whatever. Because Wheelie doesn't control himself, we control Wheelie. It is just a second form that Kirby can use to just kind of grind through things and be ready. And you have full control of Wheelie, as well as you can keep a power. And that is part of Wheelie's ability. So like if I hop off Wheelie, I can carry around the wheel ability, like the wheel ability, or so if your partner ever dies, you can decompose them and make them anew, and you're in good shape. So it gives us, now we have access to Hammer as a strong ability. Let's try that again. As a strong ability, and we can wheelie ride, and upon hopping off, we still have Hammer. So Hammer doesn't have a lot of things it does well. It is one of the best damage ones, but it is not the best for utility. You hit any of those white stakes, those brown stakes, they will get knocked in and usually have a special effect. In this case, it destroyed the castle. In some cases, yeah, there we go, there's our perfect. In some cases, it will boost, like it'll unlock power-ups. Other times, it's required to get to certain paths. But there we go, we got 10 lives now. There's an E that has shown up on the map. Let's bring this out and we can show off Hammer a little more. We're up against, I think it's Big Ma'am? Or Iron Ma'am? One of the two. There we go. But we might as well show off our new power-up room that we just unlocked. And you can see, if you want Hammer, you got there, you got Sword, Ninja, Plasma. We will be seeing all of these in, what's it called? In Milky Way Wishes is probably where we're going to show off the most of these. It is a travesty, but they do not have my favorite power-up here. They have a little combat room in case. And a place to heal up. But yeah, no stone in this room, which is always unfortunate. With 3 stages left, we will continue on. Guess we can show off Plasma. If you go left and right with Plasma, you can see I've gained a sort of white force field. That will harm enemies that can, take damage, so not Gordo and things like that. But it'll also shoot through walls. So, right here, we could break this first bomb right here, but if we go a little higher, we can blast through the wall and get this backup one. So this would have been another way to open up the other area for the first power-up. The first power-up room required us to use Mirror so we could get through. Plasma would have worked as well if you could have had it at that point, which you technically could have. So as long as you see my hair flashing, then you know I've got the force field up, even if it doesn't show. The force field has a bunch of varying strengths. And I personally, I love to keep it on the full one as much as possible. That jerk just got rid of my force field. Just in time to give me stone, so I guess I can't be too mad at them. And we can slide down slopes with stone. Rest in peace. Alright, if we do this right, because the 1-up is the only item out of these ones that actually has gravity. Food floats for all time, I guess. And if you need to, well, you don't make Rocky. But if you need to, you can always slide if you need an attack for a level block. pretty much every ability has that. I don't know off the top of my head any that are missing that ability. And we're gonna run through, and it always confuses me that we go from volcano to ice, but I mean, more power to us, I guess. So if you're wondering why I'm messing up the commands so much, one, it has been honestly several years since I last played this game, and two, I play it a lot more as the DS version, the Kirby Superstar Ultra, which I believe has different controls, or just because it is the DS as opposed to the Switch, the controls just feel different. It could use the exact same one, but we have completed the ice cave, and it's time for, I believe this is like a boss. No, this is just one fight. I say there is an area with a boss rush, but it is not this one. So Bugsy here is gonna be trying to take us out. It is the throw ability, which is another really well-liked ability. But like, it has comparable invincibility frames to stone, which is the like, I am going to turn into a pure defensive beast. But yeah, we're just gonna grind through these guys, get a few more one-ups in the process. I think you can technically grind your score to whatever you want if you do it the right way. But we enter the second to last level, has another power-up room for us to get. And we're going to take fire as our ability for right now. We won't need it for too much, but there is definitely a benefit to having fire. And it's right here in this water area. So we just swim down and we have entered a new area, including a little escape route. And as long as I keep Rocky as my partner, I can reclaim stone at any time. I think that worked. Blasting straight up broke those. So we did have access to fire here, but if you want to get past these Gordos, you need to be in invincible. Rock cannot move while invincible. And unfortunately, since I do want to be able to leave this area, I need to carry fire with me. So I have lost stone. Stone is not the most help against the next few fights anyways. Well, okay, that's not true. It's great help in the next few fights. It is not good help on the final boss. Let's give you fire. You could technically... No, you can't breathe through walls. You can breathe underwater, but... Alright, we're gonna pick up Wing just for quicker air travel. And... oh! Fire will light this for us. This is the other use of fire. And it launches us up to a little bonus area, I believe. Yeah. Get some HP, fill back up. And we are ready to just go left. That is the only thing you have to do for this power-up room. Hey, Birdon, I don't need you either. But we get the most broken copy ability. Copy. Which you might be a little confused about why copy is the most broken copy ability. And it is honestly more Alright, by killing him, I got back the copy ability, which was then immediately stolen from me again. Come on, Stone. There we go. So yeah, if you do not catch those thieves fast enough, they will just leave with your copy ability. You don't have to break that, but if you want that 1-up, you do. Oh no, I don't like... We're going to be entering into this next area with 1 HP. Which is, terrifying. So far, I have been deathless. I would love to continue that trend, but... Alright, I'll take it. And yeah, right through this doorway, they actually give us a full heal. We are up against some familiar mid-bosses. We have seen Frosty before, though we did go through him with just a one-hit kill move. Next, we are given Bonkers. We have fought him actually in this story already. Downside to Stone, you do have a decent chunk of waiting, but it lets you kind of be fully prepared for pretty much anything they throw at you. As long as you stay in this form, you're in a separate layer to them. They can't hurt you. Looks like I'm gonna have to leave during him winding up for one of those hammers. And just to end things off, we have a double fight against 2 Poppy Bros seniors. And they actually have separate health bars. I'll try to show that off. Like, this one's basically dead. Oh, and they can hurt each other, I guess. And they can hurt me. Game knows Stone is superpower, so let's just quickly grind our way through. If you're willing to take some damage, Stone still does an insane amount as it drops in. And it takes usually about 3 hits to KO a mid-boss. Except for these guys, which seem to have a little less health because they are twins. I don't think it gives us any more healing. We can enter in. And another 7. We did 7, 1, 1, 7. I'll take it. Honestly, not the end of the world. But with that, that is every stage down except for the boss. The other power room you can kind of pick and choose which you want to use. Unfortunately, I'm not very good with ours. Stone is not the best against this next fight, but you know what? Let's use it anyways. We could use Crash. It's just going to do a portion of their hitbox, and then they would be, their health bar, and then they would be still fighting us. So, we'll run in. If we die, we respawn right here. We'll have a choice between Sword, Fire, Beam, and Cutter. But, let's just head in. We are going up against them with Stone. So, we've seen Stone. Its main ability is it drops on the enemy, and we are fighting a bird. If this was Pokemon, we'd be in great shape. However, it is in fact Kirby. Did not get the drop on that one. 1 hit remains. And we killed as Golden Mario. That is, I think, a 1% chance. There's that, and there's a Golden Samus. I kind of love that we got the Golden Mario kill. Because like you can't time that better. Or I guess that'd be worse, because I'd rather have shown off. Because there's Golden Mario, Golden Samus, and the HAL logo. But there we go. Dynablade down. With those two complete, we unlock Revenge of Meta Knight. So I guess those three. Gourmet Race, I don't know if it actually unlocks anything. But there we go. Dynablade down. See you guys next time for the longest game. Well, I'm gonna say Great Cave Offensive is probably the longest of the games on this list. So we'll start that one next time. I don't think we're gonna finish it. But see you guys then.